everybody, it's your girl Jada Michelle and welcome to For the Record. And today I have sitting with me Javan Seraaj. If you're not familiar with who he is, don't worry, I got you, you will be.
Yes.
I was just about to ask you before we started, but Javan Seraaj, is that your government name?
That's my government name. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why'd you decide to go with that for your name instead of most, I guess, rappers typically have a little something or something that's not their name?
I don't know. I used to have some stage names, but I felt like none of them stick. None of them really stuck with me, but I don't know, through the test of time, I just felt like, Talib Kweli, Kanye West, I'm like, you know what, let me just go with it. It felt more powerful when I went with my real name, so.
Got you. More true to self.
Yeah.
True to your identity. So what would you say is your lane of hip-hop or rap? Would you consider yourself like a club artist, or how would you describe yourself?
I don't make club music. I'd say I'm more like, I don't want to say I'm conscious. But a lot of my music is conscious. I just think I'm I got a human lane. So sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down, sometimes I'm this or that, but it's just constantly human. Something you can relate to. Relatable music. That's my lane.
Okay. So would you say because you're not a club artist, a lot of people kind of use that as a way to, I guess, to make it to the next level? Do you feel like that's a setback for you, the fact that you don't make club records and that you're more
I hear that a lot.
Lyricist?
Yeah, I hear that a lot. Everybody saying, "Oh, you need a club record. You need this, that." In some ways, it can be, but the thing about club music is it don't last. Club music is here and then it's gone like that. You know what I'm saying? That real music lasts forever through everything. It's just gonna be here. You can still go back and listen to Kanye. You can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? People still love that song, so I don't know. I like that real music, no club music for me. That's not my thing anyway.
That's true. I mean, I don't really feel like you need it.
You don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
Cole is all the way up. Kendrick is all the way up. You don't hear Jay-Z in the club, you know what I'm saying? Those are the legends in the game. You don't hear them in the club. It's all about what you're aiming for, I guess, really.
Or who your target audience would be. So, but speaking of some of the legends in the game, I do have to ask about Kanye, right? Because right now he's a big topic for everybody. So what's your thoughts on how he's going about, I guess, stepping back into the limelight and his message that he's delivering?
I think, man, Kanye, he using poor choice of words. Well, it depends on what we talking about, what he said, though. Because he said a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So,
well, I mean, as far as him talking about slavery as a choice.
Okay.
Or that we should, I guess, he's trying to get us as a people, African Americans that is, to support Donald Trump and just to love him or whatever. I
think the slavery is a choice thing Kanye said was taken out of context. People taking it oh, black folk woke up and decided, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a slave today. You know what I'm saying? But I think he was saying slavery lasted so long, there should have been a war in the 400 years. You know what I'm saying? That ended slavery. I think that's what he getting at. We ain't make the choice to go to war. That's where I feel he coming from. But as far as Trump, I can't fuck with Trump. I can't fuck with Trump.
I don't think anybody can. Any person of color in their right mind anyway.
No, definitely not me.
Omarosa thought if she would still get that check, but she got fired.
Yeah.
Goes to show you. No. No, I'm not with him. I can see where you're coming from with that statement of him saying slavery is a choice. Because it's I'm a big Kanye fan. I'm a fan of his music. Not necessarily his tactics.
Yeah.
Or his choice in women. But I feel it's ooh, when he said to you, ooh, Kanye, why you?
Yeah.
But it's you kind of understand what he's saying. I get it. We've been stuck in this enslaved mentality for so long, it's hard for us to even fight back now because we still have that mentality that's instilled in us. But it's a whole other conversation for another day.
It's deep.
Right. But what about your music though? What kind of led you down that path to say, you know what, this is what's for me. I'm gonna make it my thing.
I've been rapping for a while. So, when I was young, I was bang bang shoot 'em up kid. Everybody on the mic. You get on that mic and you talk all that crazy stuff. I was a young dude, but as I grew up, I realized what was important to me. You know what I'm saying? And I just decided, like, this is who I am. I'm not gonna pretend this is what I'm gonna be, and I'm gonna try and better myself and people around me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how I got there.
To that level.
To this point, yeah.
I think that's a phase that a lot of rappers go through.
Yeah.
Like, we see it with T.I., we seen it with Jay-Z. I'm pretty sure if Biggie was given that opportunity, he would have taken it there. Yeah. Tupac has always been a revolutionary, so it's different.
Yeah.
But I think that's a transition a lot of people go. It's all about maturity. Right? Has anything in your life changed that kind of pushed you to that point to where you was like, you know what, let me change my message?
Life itself, life come with a lot of death, that kind of stuff. Changes you. It changes who you are. So yeah, life, yeah, I understand. Well, some people take the lower roads when things happen in life. When we go through adversity, we kind of just give up, but some of us fight through it and take the higher road. So what are you working on right now? Like, what's your next step in your music? My next step, I'm working on hella music right now. I can't say I don't want to say I'm putting a mixtape out, because I just want to get a long catalog, and then when it's ready, drop another mixtape. I already got 2 albums out.
Right.
Well, actually, the first mixtape, my next album, but they're both classics to me. You know what I'm saying? I've heard their classics too. They're pretty good. But y'all should check that out. I Am That I Am on Spotify. But yeah, for now, singles, videos. Later on, I'll get another project. So don't wait for a project just yet. It's not coming.
So you just feeding them a little by little.
I'm feeding them, yeah. I'm feeding them until it's time. Wait for the right time.
So are the singles that you're putting out, you're going to put those on streaming platforms too, like Spotify?
Yes. My last one was called Flex. That's on Spotify right now also. That's good too. Y'all should check that out. That's a chill track.
Yeah.
Like freestyling or something.
So when you get in the studio, you're creating your music, do you try to stay, I guess, in a certain lane, like kind of saying, okay, this is me? And try not to, like, do you try something new every now and then, or you just kind of stay true to what you do?
I try new stuff all the time. What I go for when I'm making a song, I try and say stuff that's never been said. Like I like an awe effect. Like people be like, damn, you said that? Yeah, you never heard that before. That's what I go for. Like I love that feeling. So yeah, I'm always trying to do something new. Just push the envelope, take it somewhere it's never been.
I got you. Well, sometimes it's hard to do because then you get, I guess, criticized, right? One, you get criticized like, oh, you don't have a sound. Or two, you get criticized like Lil Wayne, for instance, right? He was one of those rappers who took that extra step and was like, let me get into the alternative side of music. And he created a trend. At first, everybody was like, what you doing? But then, like, now you see all these pop artists and rappers collaborating. So, which leads me to ask you this. I know me and you know Ham. I had him on here. For those of y'all who don't know, Ham runs Free Dope Media. Be sure to check them out.
That's my dog.
And I had him on here. We talked about cultural appropriation. Right? So, with trying something new and stepping into different lanes, I see that's what other genres of music are trying to do and adapt hip-hop. And in my opinion, it's kind of making hip-hop lose its identity.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that?
How do I feel about how white people rapping? Is that what you're saying?
Not necessarily just white people rapping, but I mean, white people adapting that culture more, you know, and kind of taking it and making it their own thing.
I think our culture is infectious.
Mm-hmm.
People just, they can't help it. You know, they gonna do it because now I can't say that, you know, they wrong for, you know, for liking rap. I like rap. If I was white, I'd probably like rap. But I feel like we should be in control of hip hop. Like, you know, we control it from the musical aspect, but from the business aspect, we don't control it. I feel like we should. I think if we talking cultural appropriation, is that considered cultural appropriation?
To me personally, it is, because I feel like anytime you adapt, it's okay to be inspired by someone's culture and maybe, you know, incorporate it here and there, but when you don't give credit, or you kind of, it's like we do certain things and it's looked at as ghetto or dirty, but then they turn it into something trendy and edgy, you know?
Yeah. So
to me, I feel like there's some aspects of it is cultural appropriation, but then again, I don't know.
I feel
I'm black, you know.
I feel like the people that's doing it, so say I rap and then some, you know, Eminem came out rapping. I don't feel like Eminem came out like, oh yeah, I'm culturally, or he's culturally appropriating, but I feel like the wave that came behind him, it was like, oh, this is hip hop now. You know what I'm saying? Eminem is now hip hop, and everything else wasn't hip hop. Oh, he can rap, but everybody else can't rap. Like, I feel like the people behind him is doing the appropriation.
Not necessarily the artist.
Yeah, not necessarily him. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he was in love with it. You know, that's how I feel. Like, it came from the heart with him, as opposed to everybody else is just like, oh yeah, he's the new one, he's the great. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. It's definitely the higher ups in the media that kind of push the envelope. The media is where the people delivering the message and getting it out there. So if, you know, you see everywhere Eminem's the best rapper alive, and there's little white boys who can identify with him, then they'll start to, you know. But my thing is, where hip hop started from and what it's intended to be has changed.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, what are we doing, y'all? Like, we're so busy chasing the coin that we've lost what hip hop was supposed to be in the first place. So,
what you feel like he was supposed to be?
It's all about telling a story. Like, a lot of the best rappers, that's what they're good at doing. Storytelling is about how well you are with your metaphors and how you deliver your message. And half the time, hip-hop was created in the struggle. That's a lot of why I don't have a problem with rappers that talk about guns and drugs, because that's the environment that they grew up in.
That's how I feel. Like, people think I'm crazy because I rap, you know, conscious, some whatever. But I listen to Gucci, I listen to like the hood niggas all the time. And people like, you listen to this, but you rap like this. Like, yeah, I still like it. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? I feel what's real. If I can relate to that struggle, if I can hear the pain in your voice and be like, damn, like he really saying that, like, then I'm gonna mess with it, definitely.
Now I can definitely tell, because I can see how people might be like, what you mean you listen to Gucci? Why you ain't playing j.cole? Because, like, your sound is, I don't want to say you sound like j.cole, but your sound is in that same bucket of conscious and kind of delivering a message. The lyricist, I will say that. So it's I can see how people can be taken back, but I feel like it's all about the individual. You know, not everybody's a lyricist, but at least Gucci's telling the story. You know what I'm saying? It may not be something you could relate to.
Exactly.
But there's people, I feel like it's only fair for everyone to have a story to relate to. And that's what hip-hop grew out of. It grew out of the struggle. That's what was being told and being talked about. Now, I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, everybody on drugs now.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, but as far as connecting with you, I know you have some stuff that you're working on putting out. You have your music on Spotify. Where can we find you on social media?
My Instagram, JVN_SRJ. It's my name without the vowels.
I'm gonna have it right here so y'all can copy it.
Yeah, at Javan Seraaj.
Okay.
Same on Twitter. I don't even fuck with Twitter though.
No?
Nah.
So tell me about that, because I noticed that's a wave. Like, people will mention or plug their Twitter, but like, do you feel like that can help you reach people more if you take advantage of little Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and be on all of them all the time?
Yeah, definitely. But that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work trying to keep up with all that social media, because I don't know, I'm living real life, like it's in my face happening, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to just be on my phone. I'm not that kind of guy. But
so then your Instagram probably got like 10 posts in.
I mean, my Instagram, I delete pictures. I post them and delete them. I don't keep my pictures up forever. So it's like 30 something, maybe 20 something.
Okay, so a little bit more.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's some pictures on.
But it's simplistic ultimately.
Yeah.
I feel like that's important, because if I go on your page and you got this, and this, and all these, I'm gonna exit out.
Yeah, I don't got 1,300 posts with a whole bunch of memes. Nah, that's not mine.
Or check out my new mixtape every day.
Yeah, that,
no. Well, okay. Well, be sure to connect with Javan on his social media. I'm going to have everything right here so you can copy it and link down below. But thank you so much for coming on here.
No problem.
Be sure to follow him and check out his music. What's the name of your project on Spotify?
I Am That I Am.
I Am That I Am.
By Javan Seraaj.
You know, that reminds me of a saying my mom used to make us do.
What's that?
She used to make us look in the mirror whenever we would be down on ourselves. She used to be like, say, I am somebody. She used to make us say
Hey, that's empowering, though. It's empowering. I bet it worked out for you.
I still say it sometimes.
Yeah. It's power in that.
So, okay. Well, until next time, y'all, be sure to follow For The Record on Instagram. Follow your girl, Jada Michelle, on Instagram. And don't forget, if you want pricing on Trackset Studios, look down below, and be sure to give them a call for your studio time here in Orlando, Florida. Until next time.
Closer to God than I ever been. I'm talking distance. Ain't no stupid questions unless you question my commitment. Nigga, I once was lost and I found myself at my limit. Heaven sent hell bound, now that's a world of a difference. Now that I got your attention, don't be stupid, I'm a king. You never take my position. No level planes when I visit.